I've worked with Republican Senator Dick Lugar to pass a law accelerating our pursuit of loose nuclear materials. And that's why I'll lead a global effort to secure all loose nuclear materials during my first term in office. But we need to do much more. We need to change our nuclear policy and our posture, which is still focused on deterring the Soviet Union, a country that no longer exists. Meanwhile, India and Pakistan and North Korea have joined the club of nuclear-armed nations, and Iran is knocking on the door. The more nuclear weapons and more nuclear-armed nations mean danger to all of us. Here's what I'll say as president. America seeks a world in which there are no nuclear weapons. We will not pursue unilateral disarmament. As long as nuclear weapons exist, we'll retain a strong nuclear deterrent. But we'll keep our commitment under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty on the long road towards eliminating nuclear weapons. We'll work with Russia to take U.S. and Russian ballistic missiles off hair-trigger alert and to dramatically reduce the stockpiles of our nuclear weapons and materials. We'll start by seeking a global ban on the production of fissile material for weapons. And we'll set a goal to expand U.S.-Russian bans on intermediate-range missiles so that the agreement is global. As we do this, we'll be in a better position to lead the world in enforcing the rules of the road if we firmly abide by those rules ourselves. It's time to stop giving countries like Iran and North Korea an excuse. It's time for America to lead. When I'm president, we'll strengthen the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty so that nations that don't comply will automatically face strong international sanctions. And we will have led by example on this issue. This will require a new era of American diplomacy. To signal the dawn of that era, we need a president who is willing to talk to all nations, friend and foe. Understand, I'm not afraid that America will lose a propaganda with a petty tyrant. We need to go before the world and win those battles. If we take the attitude that the president just parachutes in for a photo op after the agreement has already been reached, then we're only going to reach agreements with our friends. That's not the way to protect the American people. That's not the way to advance our interests. Just look at our history. Ted Sorensen just referred to it. Kennedy had a direct line to Khrushchev. Nixon met with Mao. Carter did the hard work of negotiating the Camp David Accords. Reagan was negotiating arms agreements with Gorbachev even as he called on him to tear down this wall. It's time to make diplomacy a top priority.